That was the servants' quarters. We got the greenhouse. So we got the attic, basement, and the back door. Let's check the basement next.
All right. The basement's usually where the scary shit is. You guys charge
and that's why I'm going down there.
What?
Autopsies. We need to perform autopsies down here.
All right. You guys go into the
autopsy.
You guys go into the basement. There's a strange symbol it's been painted on one of the walls. On another wall is a whole bunch of lit candles and a youngish girl, maybe somewhere between 16 and 18 years old, maybe kind of crudely painted on the wall, life size, but up floating or whatever. And 3 bottles of wine that look just like in the picture there. Wine.
You're not making these symbols easy to sketch.
Cool. You know you can just make a fucking snapshot of it, right?
That'd probably be better, but yeah.
Okay. I mean, are you running Windows 10?
Yeah.
If you type in SNP, S-N-I-P on your
I have it on my toolbar.
Yeah. I don't mind if players do that. I know there's a lot of fucking symbols and shit like that, and if somebody wants to make their own fucking menu of all these symbols and try to figure them out, I am totally fine with that.
Question, that young girl, 16, 17, can we correlate to any descriptions maybe in the diary?
They didn't really they didn't really describe themselves, so you're not sure if it's the author or anything. But yeah, it's nobody that you guys have seen. Everybody can give me, if you want, an evidence analysis roll. I'm going for at least by half. This is a tough
I was going to ask real fast, the clothing that she's painted in, would that match anything of like the priestess or the white robes that the doctor was wearing?
No, it's a plain white dress.
Okay.
Although I'm sure you could find something close to it in one of the closets of the thing, you know, if you wanted.
You're saying I'm wearing a white dress?
None of you guys has a fucking clue what's going on, and Gus is definitely thinking, Gus, you suddenly get like an odd tick in your eye, and you're thinking that there might be fucking rice in this kitchen. You really haven't searched the kitchen that well. It just shows his fucking eye beginning to tick.
Don't you cook rice in a pressure cooker?
I have to check the kitchen.
Other than that, there's nothing else in the basement. 3 bottles of wine.
With the candles, it kind of look like a symbol.
Yes, it kind of does. Take a card. Spooky.
What was that, Vince?
Oh, the candles, they kind of make a symbol. Almost like a eye with 2 curved lines. Oh, go. Alright, I don't have anything. Oh. I get to discard this card and take a new card. I'll spend a reroll card.
On what?
Evidence analysis.
You're never gonna make it by half. You should give up now.
Dude.
I believe.
Carry on.
Do I spend a point?
Yeah.
1.
Not by half.
Probably not gonna get better than that.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to the kitchen.
Just out of curiosity, how many hero points are you at, Vince?
7.
Ralph?
I gotta go back in.
Jay?
It's over 10. 13.
I've got 16 at the moment.
Cool. I was just curious. Okay.
The pull down attic.
You're standing in the kitchen getting ready to pull down the attic. Give me a smell roll.
The race is burning.
Just Gus, just a smell roll.
Okay.
That's all I want. It's just a little smell roll. Just a little. No.
Nope.
Your nose fucking betrays you. All right, you pull down the attic thing, and you guys go up, and it looks like there's a whole bunch of junk in the attic, which looks like.
Whoa.
This. Now, just so you know, the second to last thing is about bowling ball size. It looks like a little statue type deal. And the second item, the Elvis painting, is big and it's made on black velvet for some reason.
It's the only way to paint Elvis.
Apparently, yes. It's
Elvis.
it's amazing how popular that was. And there are also three of the last item, which is bumper stickers.
I'll take one.
Okay. Now, if you can get a car, you can put it on there, and you can tell total.
Oh, we've got cars. I put on my motorcycle.
The yin yang symbol. You said it was the size of a bowling ball. Is that what you were talking about?
Oh no. The yin yang symbol is a big painting, so you can like wander off with it. The bowling ball type thing is the big unhappy looking.
Oh,
head.
the Zardock helmet, the Zardock head or something.
Yeah, it's nice.
No, is this like a?
I'd love to have one of those as like a fucking statue about this big, just sitting around. Yeah. I mean, if I had the house. So.
And then I'll pick up one of the hats.
Which one? You have a choice between sombreros or the weird Asian hats.
The weird Asian one.
Okay. You feel like a fury all of a sudden. Yeah.
But does it give me a similar feeling that the shears did?
Not even a little bit, unless you're really into Big Trouble with Little China. Then it gives you a special feeling of nostalgia.
All right, I'll hand it to the doctor.
Oh, for me.
And then I'll pick up one of the sombreros, see if it gives any kind of weird feeling.
No, the hats don't give you any weird feelings other than any weird feelings your characters might get from being weird people.
Logan?
Yeah.
Instead, I've never gotten to see anything translated into MyGo. On that bumper sticker, does that match the symbols like written on the signs in the police station and things like that?
No, it doesn't. Take a fucking card though. That's nice.
All right. I was onto something.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant. Yeah, take a card. Yeah. You've noticed
and
that
then the Zardock head thing
seems solid. It looks like it's like one of those objects d'art that people like to leave around and have people comment on.
Makes a great door stopper, it looks like.
Mm-hmm. It'd definitely be a conversation starter, or if thrown hard enough, a conversation stopper.
No, hypothetically, would I be able to use this as a bowling ball?
No, it's
Purely hypothetical.
Yeah, no.
Purely.
No. You'd have as good a chance using that as a bowling ball as you would the crib dribbler. Hey, don't laugh at the crib dribbler. Jay used that for all of his kids, and they turned out fine. Shows them in hamster suits running around. I'm imagining them in a big wheel. Yeah.
Like seeing them banging on a empty pellet dispenser. God damn it!
All the corners chewed up
Mm-hmm.
in the room.
Wow, that would be a great friggin' picture if you could get a giant wheel and some hamster suits for the kids. Oh my God, that would go viral.
Oh, it's so funny.
Okay,
so all that's left from the kitchen then would be the back door.
Although you still haven't searched the kitchen.
I'm just going to throw something out here. Let's just see. Somebody made the comment remember when the doctor was dressed up and we were in that fun house and he left and it was a MyGo brain cylinder?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we're in somebody's mind and this is all of them and their history, because it dates back like to the baby dribbler of being like neglected.
Mm-hmm.
And these are just little bits and pieces of memory.
I'm thinking the cryopod can it's very popular with the future gamers. So this could be someone's like gaming history and memorabilia.
This is too personal to be a game, I think.
Coal.
And even the tape measure, maybe like measuring somebody's height as they grow through time. The 3 different colors may be different. You know, they started out white and pure, then they turned gray, and then they went black and evil.
Yeah, maybe.
Everybody looks at Gus, who's wearing the black and evil cloak.
Hey, I'm pure. Switch.
And okay, so kitchen. This is where the pressure cooker was. Was there anything in the cabinets? Did we check the cabinets, kind of thing?
You find in one of the cabinets a 50-pound bag of rice.
They have rice.
Just one 50-pound bag is all you find. That's enough, though, for any regular Filipino person for 2, maybe 3 days.
Oh, please tell me it doesn't feel right.
A pound. Oh my goodness! Look at this. I give it a good smell.
Oh yeah. It wants to do with you.
We must grow it. We must grow it.
No, we must make some. Let us feast. Doesn't it talk about that here in the
Let's make ourselves a feast.
I was going to say, unfortunately, I don't think you can grow rice from dried rice. I don't think it works like that.
I don't think it works that way.
Yeah.
Let them try.
Let them try. I'll try it for science.
Science.
No, hang on, guys. Beware the men in blue and black, or blue, the watery attack, destroy the evidence, diminish your rivals. We did that. We got the history. Job must be done by women. Don petticoats. On the tines of 3, you can dissect. Rebirth and power can be checked. Wasn't there something that was written about dinner or food or something or dining?
Yes, on the 50-pound of rice.
No.
In what the deer head said?
In anything that we encounter. I thought there was something about dining.
We were in a dining room.
No. Like literally about dining. But we can get back to it. I'll look for it. You can go ahead and continue.
I was going
The
to say,
Wadi tribe talked about the gods eating each other's, special lunches.
You notice that Gus keeps stroking the big bag of rice in an unconscious thing for some reason.
I look around for something I can fashion to drag it around with. Is there any kind of wagon?
Gus.
Anything? Can I jury rig a wagon out of something?
Yeah, you might
Gus,
be able
wake
to.
up. It's time for school. Wake up, Gus. It's time for school.
Wow. Hearing that in this place is really fucking unsettling, Gus. But give me a jury rig roll to see if you can make something to make dragging around this big-ass bag of rice easier.
Maybe there's something in the garden.
I'm not actually going to build it now. I'm just kind of thinking.
Maybe. Yeah.
I'm also assuming we're in some kind of holodeck test, so I know I can't really take it with me.
Oh, well, that's depressing.
But if we have time, maybe we can cook some.
Well, the oven's still occupied by that very strange-looking.
Yeah. Do we want to open this?
Let's look inside. Nothing could go wrong.
I'll touch one of the vice grips. Does it give off any kind of feeling like the shears did?
No. It's not burning you or anything. Yeah.
Okay.
You're molested a bit. Would you like to do anything other than touching it?
Open it. Open it.
Not yet. I'm kind of reading what the deer said, trying to figure out if this ties into it.
And you've still got the back door you have not looked at yet.
Right, the back door. Hey, doctor, can you see what's in the back? Open the door.
Sure. I'll go see the back door.
He sends you off to your death by yourself. It's just like the gypsy woman
I'm okay
said.
with that.
Yeah. You go to the
I
back
got to
door.
perform one opti.
Couple interesting things. First off is this sign here. Second, there are also 3 large-headed rabbit suits hanging on hooks next to the door. They look like they're super awkward to wear around suits of big-headed bunnies.
With the cubes, or am I able to grab the suits without leaving? Or
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. I mean, they're awkward to carry. It's like big bundle of shit that you'd be lugging around.
all right.
You notice that the Filipino guy is still lugging around the milk and looking at it. And you also notice that people are still looking really beat up.
All right. I didn't explore the back room too much, but it says once we leave, no re-entering.
So there's okay. Now, what were those big giant costumes? They were rabbits.
Yep.
Bunny suits, yeah.
They got little feeties.
Oh yeah, it's the full body suit thing. It looks like if you're able to see, it's through a small grill, which because the head is big and kind of floppy, it'd be constantly going back and forth like that, pretty much making anything you were trying to do while wearing these horrible suits much more difficult.
If only if they were hamsters.
That would be good.
No, we need a mouse, a monkey, and a hippo. So we can get rid of the 3-headed monkey, mouse, hippo. Mm-hmm.
Like get rid of triple entry bookkeeping.
Yeah, I want to be a god beast.
I like Jay's expression as he's contemplating triple entry bookkeeping.
One I thought was funny. All right, so we'll remove. Let's open up this thing. See if there's anything in here.
You begin to open the first clamp, and it seems like it's stuck or something. What is your character's strength, Jay?
It is 60.
Right. Roll a 30 or less to be able to open it. It seems to almost be fighting you. If you make it, take a check in strength. Woo! He fucking pops it open. It looks like it definitely was not easy for him, but he did it. You feel that you've done your bit.
Nothing will stop them from having rice.
I feel that I have done my bit.
All right, go for it, Doc.
I set it down ceremoniously.
All right.
You begin to open yours, but it just keeps, you got to keep working it and working it. Eventually, oh my God, it becomes a battle, not of strength, but endurance. But a not 4 is good enough. Take a check in endurance rather than strength. And you're like, that's weird. I've never become tired from opening something before. This is very strange. But and you feel like you've done your bit. And everybody then looks over at Hunter. And there's one clamp left. And it looks tough.
I give up.
Front door's locked. Back door's locked. Go home.
Now, wait, guys. Are we sure this is where we want to do this at? Let's look at the other pieces of the puzzle.
He says it's just one little clamp is holding the lid on. Just one little clamp.
Are we sure of anything?
This one looks tricky. Maybe I need to gingerly maneuver the clasp off. No?
Now I'll tell you when you start doing it, I'll tell you the roll.
I'll go ahead and I'll do it.
What is your willpower times 5? As you literally have to will it off. Yeah.
Now we should probably check if it's even right.
Take a check in willpower. That's good enough. All right. He eventually manages to will the clamp off of there. Inside of the pressure cooker, who will open it? The doctor. Excellent. You two bully the doctor into opening it.
I'll open it naturally.
Of course. Inside, have you ever seen angel hair pasta? It's like that really thin spaghetti. Super thin spaghetti. It looks almost like hair, hence the name. You know what I'm talking about? Do you know what hair looks like?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, capellini.
It looks like that, except it's glowing blue.
I'm kind of hungry. Does this look anything like the guts of the blue guys that I gutted?
No. That'd be fucked up if it did, though. Take a card, Vince. That your mind is going in horrible places. I approve.
But is it going in the right places?
I didn't say that, Vince. So.
Now, I walked away for a minute, guys. Did we do the basement yet?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we all failed, and then I got a success.
Yeah, I believe you've literally investigated the entire house at this point. So now you are finally to phase 2, the thinking phase.
We didn't look too much in the back door or the basement.
Milk's getting heavy. And you've got 0 hands left, by the way, Gus, because one hand is holding the milk, the other is stroking the rice.
Give me the milk.
What happened to the other 2 bottles, by the way?
He used them on the...
Yeah, he used 2 of the bottles, and there's 4 bottles left, and it looks cold and delicious.
But I mean, are the 2 empties still in there?
I think he dropped them or smashed them or ate them or
something. He used them up in the library.
All right, so are you guys still injured?
Oh, yeah. Heavily.
I know I've got some injury. So...
No, they're all afraid of me.
Shall we?
Sure.
I open a bottle and...
to rice.
Take a sip.
Totally didn't see that.
You begin to sip it, and it goes whoop, all down. You're completely healed.
All right, I'll drink one.
All right, you are completely healed. Both of them, Vince, have the milk mustache made famous in old commercials made before you were born. Apparently, what they say is correct. Milk does do a body good. You're really happy he didn't manage to actually hit anybody when he was flailing around with the fucking milk earlier.
Okay, then. So let's see. We drank
2 bottles
we
left.
have one.
Is
2
there
bottles left?
a bowl?
2 bottles left. What?
Is there a bowl?
Yes, you're in the kitchen. There's lots of bowls and such.
I don't know why I thought I'd ask that. Or I just put the pasta in there.
How? You dump it into it. Okay, yeah. They've even got Tupperware bowls if you'd rather put it in one of those.
No, there's a bowl.
Okay, yeah. The pasta is now in a bowl. It's weird glowy blue. It pulses with eldritch energy.
Gus, give me a thing of milk.
We only got 1 or 2 left. Let's think about it before we start pouring it on stuff. Do we have any idea what this would be?
No. I should have probably saved 1 or 2.
Does it look biological? Does it look...
No. It looks like angel hair pasta that glows blue.
Does it look toxic? Or...
what does toxic look like? Wouldn't it glow green?
Glowing radiation.
Could be.
And it's pulsing, you said.
With eldritch energy.
With eldritch energy. Is it giving off any kind of smell or sound?
No.
Sound.
I stick a fork in there and kind of just
It doesn't
pull the
seem
fork
to
back
move.
out?
It doesn't come up with the fork or anything. It looks like the fork. It kind of goes through. The fork kind of goes through it.
And does any kind of blue residue come out when I pull the fork out?
No, it's all still in the bowl.
So you said it goes through it, like it just disappears, or is it actually?
It looks like it's just not affecting it at all.
Kind of want to try a bite.
Does it seem like it moves at all, or it's just a picture I'm looking at and the fork just kind of
It
disappears
moves
into
a little bit, but not much. No, it
Okay.
doesn't look like you're not able to pick any of it up with the fork. It just kind of slides off of it. It's very strange. You've never seen anything like this before, and if they made pasta like this normally, you cannot see why the white people are so fat.
All right, hey guys, so let's take a look at what the deer said in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we kind of figured out the blue men, right? And they were trying to destroy the evidence of the Wadi. And that was kind of like a history lesson there, the Wadi. Confession shall help pierce the mystery. So I was thinking confession might be the...
Priestess.
I was going to say the diary.
Oh, that works too.
The job must be done by women done. Don petticoats, if not one. Well, we're wearing the petticoats, I guess.
You are not wearing petticoats. You're wearing cloaks. They could even be manly cloaks. You're not sure. It looks like an omnisex cloak, if you know what I mean. Just pretty much very basic cloak.
On the tines of 3, 2.
Do you know what tines are? That's an important question.
I was thinking like on forks or...
That's exactly what tines are, yes. Take a card for knowing English.
I was also thinking of the trident.
Could be. Yeah, I think of like a garden tool. So maybe there's like a something in the greenhouse, but that's when I think of tines.
There's no garden tools that have tines. What?
I said we didn't see anything with like tine. Ah, shit.
Not in the greenhouse. However, if Gus can give me a successful luck roll, just Gus, only Gus. Yeah, there's a little wheelbarrow that bag of rice would fit in if you wanted. Sorry, but your character's been preoccupied about rice for a while, and you're like sitting there stroking this bag. I mean, yeah, it might not be real, might disappear, but on the other hand, it might not, you're thinking.
Well, what I'm thinking now is the deer said,
Be right back.
complete it in full and treasure you shall not lack. Clearly, he's talking about this rice. If we can survive, we get to take the rice.
So this all falls on you, Russ.
Kinds of 3 to can you dissect. So the trident is a good idea. The forks in the kitchen and the tines of the trident are the only tines I can think of. So on the tines of 3 you can dissect. What pictures have we seen that have tines in them? Maybe we need to cut some pictures. The tines of 3, so maybe we need to actually start cutting some of these symbols because they all have tines of 3. We can dissect one of the banners that have the symbols. I mean, there's all these symbols around that we could potentially cut. On the lines of 3, you can tines of 3 you can dissect. Rebirth and power.
If Hunter's
of 3
explanation
dissect them figuratively to read about birth and power.
I'm sorry, Logan, I couldn't hear you.
I was going to say, if Hunter's definition of tines is correct, then like a picture with 3 sides, like the or the three things, those aren't tines. Tines are more of like the extensions on a fork, or even perhaps a trident or something.
Yeah, I think
like
it's more literal than figurative.
Okay.
But yes, you can also take all those symbols because there are 3 points and corners, and not even cut them physically, but just
And like some of the symbols, they almost look like tines on a machine of sorts. But the statue of Poseidon's the only thing that's
rebirth and power. Can there be checked?
By the way, the cottony type stuff on the end of the stick being carried around by Vince, which I'm guessing he's still trying to lug around, does seem to be wriggling slightly.
seems to be wriggling,
Slightly.
like it's blowing in the wind,
A little bit, yeah.
and it's just now doing that.
Well, you didn't notice it doing it before, but
So something about
Shows Vince go.
being. Let's see. What was the last room we were checking?
No, the kitchen, the blue goo, if he wants to poke it with a stick.
So something about being in the kitchen is making it move.
Yes. Logan's concentrating on not moving his eyebrows.
That's why I shaved them off. Yeah. Nobody can tell what my eyebrows are doing anymore. They are gone.
Now, I will not touch it, but I just kind of, since he's a zombie, I kind of move his arm so it's kind of like dangling over the blue goo, his stick.
They're almost reaching for each other.
All right. On 3, I push, you run. Ready? No.
I not go.
Oh.
Do you have the correct spelling of I not go, by the way?
Not 100%, but I think so.
Can you type it in real quick? I'll put that as a possible name for the session.
Maybe.
Nice.
Let me double check real quick. Yeah, that's the right spelling.
Wow. What does it mean? Like, oh shit, or?
Yeah, it's basically just an exclamation, like, oh my goodness.
Nice.
I'm
going to just throw this out there because I think it's not it, but I'm going to just throw it out there in case it triggers some other thought with you guys. Rebirth and power.
There he is. He's back. You've been repositioned slightly, Vince. It looks like they're busy molesting your arm.
All right, Vince?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're holding the stick with the cotton swab over that blue goo. Now, do not touch it yet. But the stick is kind of like reaching for the blue goo, and the blue goo's kind of reaching for the stick. And now just hang on, because we're just kind of throwing out ideas here. Jerry, are you frozen or are you good?
Oh, I'm good.
Okay. This is going to sound gross. I'm going to throw it out there. Too close, too close. Okay.
That's as much funny shit as I can do with my camera. Sorry.
Right. Okay. And now it talks about on the 3 times you can dissect rebirth and power. Is this like a weird power placenta or something like that? What if we put it on the tines of the Poseidon, the spaghetti noodle thing, and just see what happens? See if it dissects it. Because your fork passed right through it, right?
I'm good at dissecting things. But yeah.
Or those shears. You've got the shears. Maybe your shears can do it. Cut into it.
But what's the measuring tape used for?
The tape measure we haven't gotten to yet. Allocate.
What's the red line on the tape measure doing right now?
Bouncing around.
Same as before. Okay.
And we have that wine. Oh, hang on.
Good job.
So we've got a bowl of pasta. We've got wine. We've got a dining room. Where was that Poseidon statue?
Oh.
That was in the, let's see.
Not in the dining room, but that was in the living room.
Yeah, I'll tell you in a second here.
Way the fuck
I
away.
swear I read something about dinner or food or eating.
Are you hungry? Is that the deal?
It could be. It's like a Tootsie Roll.
Living room. Back in the living room in the Eastern Gallery.
There also might be another clue in the exit that I don't want to leave there quite yet.
Right here. A very primitive person who may not be telling everything or is unwilling to admit certain things, even to herself. And
are you reading from the Janus book?
Yeah.
The red shirt that you found, did that give you a feeling similar to the other items that we've picked up?
No, I just like it.
And were there other clothes in the bedrooms there?
Lots of men's clothing, lots of women's clothing, lots of what apparently is extra security officers' clothing.
Was it just standard Burlington clothing, or was it something else?
No, more old-fashioned.
So, I think we're probably going to need to put on some dresses.
They have a lot of very pretty dresses.
Because the middle part, we're talking about petticoats. So we're not women, and these are cloaks. So I wonder if we have to do something where we put on the women's clothing. Because the job must be by women done.
Yeah.
Don petticoats, if not one.
All right, let's do it. Let's go see if we could find petticoats that match our color cloak.
So each of the rooms had one ring. So did they all have like one particular dress?
Yeah, they had lots of different clothes in there. Cut to the montage of different pretty dress-up things. It shows all your characters modeling different clothes for a while, and eventually you guys you don't find exactly the right ones, but yeah, you get dressed up. You don't get a particular feeling from being dressed in this way.
That's okay.
Other than perhaps deep shame, but other than that, you're fine. Yeah, you're all dressed up now. Or you're transvestites. I mean, I deeply love and respect Eddie Izzard, who, describes himself as 20% girl, 80% boy, and 100% madman. I like his comedy.
All right, we got the petticoats.
All right, I got a card to discard all my cards.
Of course you did. You tend to pull those often.
On the tines of 3.
So let me make sure I understood that. Did we end up finding clothes that had like a certain feeling then, or
no certain feeling, but you all got dressed up and close enough to the color you're wearing. By the way, Vince, are you lugging around those rabbit outfits or no? Or were you living them?
Yeah, what if we have to wear those?
We probably would have set those down somewhere.
They're pretty fucking bulky and awkward.
Yeah, they're pretty bulky.
Probably in the kitchen.
Probably would have just left them in the kitchen there by the back door.
Great.
So okay, let's go to the the living room.
What are you doing
Let's
with the
see.
blue goo?
I guess we'll
Let's put it in the
carry
kitchen.
the pot with us, or
Huh?
do we want to leave it in the kitchen for now? Because
Yeah, I think we should keep it away from the doctor. So yeah, let's just leave it in the kitchen for now.
Okay.
All right. From the tines in the living room with the Poseidon,
yep.
here, hold this. I give him an end of the tape measure, and I start walking with the tape measure, just seeing if the line stops moving, moves, goes to
Bouncing
a stationary
around.
point.
Bouncing around.
All right, just trying to use like 3 tines, dissect the room, using the tines, just, you know what I mean? Just
Bouncing around.
All right.
Okay. Now, does anything about the statue look differently now that we're in here wearing petticoats?
Yep. You feel pretty though. Oh, so pretty. You feel pretty, and witty and gay.
All right, do we want to bring the goo in here then?
Allocate, assess, curtail shall cause the chanter to bewail.
What do you think, Vince? You've got that glazed expression.
Well, I'm still thinking on it, but
Yeah. What have you come up with?
well,
Yeah.
want to test more with the. I don't know. I feel like the wine has to do something with it.
Hmm. Please smash your phone to pieces. Well done.
That's the house phone.
I stand by what I said. Wait, you have a landline? It's like
So
talking
back
in time.
to the kitchen.
You guys troop back to the kitchen. There's a thing of blue goo, bunch of bunny suits near the back door.
So let's see. This job must be by women done, don petticoats, if not one.
You're definitely all dressed as women now.
Ones of 3. Are there any kind of forks or cooking things in here? Let's see. Tines of 3
cooking
that have 3 tines.
No, I'll have 4 or more. You chose one with like 8, and you're like, that doesn't even make sense.
I mean,
What you gonna do? What you going to do? Look at the blue goo, bad beans, bad beans. What you going to do? What you going to do with the blue goo?
Okay.
With what?
I'm cheering him on.
Oh,
poke the goo.
With your stick. Try it.
All right.
What's the worst thing that could happen?
I poke it.
Might as well. That's the only thing I can think of at this point.
which end, Vince?
The cotton.
He goes, and it goes, and it now is kind of mixed in and stuff like that. Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to pull it back gently where I just don't yank it.
It all comes away. It's all on the end of your cotton swab thing. The other 2 look at you as they're taking cover and they nod at you reassuringly. You notice that from the expression on his face, you're thinking that Gus is thinking about the rice again. There's no expression where he thinks about rice.
All right, since it's not doing anything crazy, why don't we go maneuver towards the Poseidon statue with it, just to see if there's any kind of reaction?
There's absolutely no reaction. You bring it, you tease the fucking Poseidon statue with the giant blue and white cotton swab. You notice the 2 colors have not mixed at all. They're both blue and white.
All right. Is there any possible?
Oh, It's probably wrong. Let's go in the dining room.
You guys wander off to the dining room. Are you gonna make him try to eat this shit?
I will.
I don't got to try to make him do anything.
I see.
It's all in the name of science.
No, we should have Gus eat it. Because then you could do the autopsy, and then I can make the report back to high command.
It all fits in.
Here you go, Crisis.
Remember we were making our etiquette roll earlier about all the different stuff on the table? Are there any special forks with 3 tines?
Yeah, I'm sure that there are. Yeah.
Not related.
Are there any that matter? No, you play with the various forks and his weird Q-tip thing, and none of it's really doing anything.
Here, I put the stick with the cotton end down in a bowl, and then I'm going to go put on the bunny suit.
All right. He comes back with. Now, are you still wearing the other clothing? And you just put it on over it. I mean, it's big enough.
Oh, I take off the dress. I guess I leave on everything.
Right.
No, you put the petticoat on over the rabbit outfit.
You could do that as well if you wanted. Do you want to become a female rabbit?
Because this might be the job by the woman done. So if you take the petticoat off, I wonder if that would make this not work any longer.
So you got 2 different choices going with what Gus is saying. You could either wear the petticoat under the rabbit suit, or you could follow Hunter's advice and basically have the rabbit become a female rabbit by wearing it over it.
I say, leave the rabbit suit out of this for now.
Yeah, I agree.
No female rabbit for you.
If we knew now, are we assuming that they have to serve the food? Is that like the job of the women done?
Check. Maybe just sticking that in there and making the thing. Maybe that's the job. I don't know. Check the tape measure now. Let's see if that's acting differently now that this is all over the place.
Yeah.
What if we try putting the blue stuff through it?
Let's walk as
Maybe
we
it's
talk from room to room, and we're checking the compass as we move.
What compass?
Not the compass. I keep thinking of it as a compass. The tape measure, the line on there. As we move around, does it do anything differently?
No.
What if we try putting the blue goo through it? Because who knows? It might mix and it might make purple. And
here, hold it up, and then you measure how much of the stick it covers.
Bang, 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 bang. It keeps bouncing around. It's not making the noise, though, just to be clear. It continues bouncing around.
Is there like a serving dish or a chafing dish or anything like that?
Yes.
Here, I open up the chafing dish. See if the blue goo goes in there.
No.
All right.
Wow. Women are only useful for serving me food and warming my bed. What? Most sexist mod ever. This was written for women, just so you're aware. I didn't go, and they did not kill me.
Job by women done then. Okay, so
we're trying to educate the players.
Raising the job must be by women done. So giving birth to a child, because the next section is about like rebirth and power.
Oh my God, you think to yourself in horror, Dr. Z, you might have to have a baby.
Why don't we take this to the big metal circle on the wall, or take it down into the woman at the bottom of the
Who is the father?
Oh God.
That's still not known. Twice.
You guys have wandered around everywhere, and the tape measure thing's still bonking around, unaffected by whatever room it's in so far.
I'm just saying, let's just try putting it through the goo.
No.
What's the worst that can happen?
It shows a thermonuclear explosion leveling.
Rebirth and power, there can be checked. Rebirth and
As we dissect the tines, because that's the way I'm reading that. It seems like we have to dissect the tines to check for rebirth and power.
The thinking part's hard.
Allocate, assess, and curtail.
Well, there's some kind of word that was used to describe that blue goo. What was it? Energetic, or what was it?
Eldritch.
Eldritch.
Yeah.
So we're obviously dealing with some kind of weird magic, cultic, voodoo stuff here.
Yeah, Eldritch is defined as weird, sinister, or ghostly. And this kind of hits all those boxes. Yes, Logan used the right word. See?
No, you picked your words carefully when you wrote this. That's why I'm trying to dissect it.
Yes. Someday, Vince, you can become a wordager.
Illiterate.
How did I go? What's the symbology behind all of this?
Right.
The word you're looking for is symbolism.
That's such a fucking perfect movie. And the number 2 is such a shit show.
I don't understand.
It's all right.
Oh, you haven't watched that movie?
I've told them to.
Dude.
Which movie? You keep on saying a movie. I need a title.
What the hell was
You
the
must
title
know
of
all
that?
the movies that were
Sounds
made
with a B.
decades before you were born.
What? A B?
Boondock Saints.
Oh, yeah. Boondock Saints. You'll want to watch Boondock Saints. It is exquisite.
Sounds familiar.
Because I've told you to watch it. All right.
Yeah. Ralph's got a really good grasp of movie lore. I'd definitely watch anything he told me to. He's not going to have you watch shit movies like the number 3, 4, and 5 Star Wars, for example.
Those weren't that bad, were they?
Oh my God, they were so horrible. It made me want to get. They gave me cancer. They're so bad.
That's kind of how I felt sitting through them as well.
The first 3?
No.
Oh, the first 3. No, he's talking about the latest 3, I think.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can agree with you.
Jar Jar Binks and all
I
that.
thought you were talking about like the very first 3.
No, the first 3 that were released were
number
number 4, 5, 6 or something. Yeah, no, those are good movies. They had their problems, but they were amazing movies. Yeah, the ones with Jar Jar Binks and Yahoo! Look at me, I'm a happy kid flying around in my pod racer.
Means I don't understand that.
Yeah, they pretty much made Step and Fetch, which you're also too young to know what it is. So
apparently, this scavenger with no skill knows more force than Luke and Anakin.
Yeah, it was all shit. Anyway, I linked Boondock Saints IMDb for you.
Yeah.
There's got to be some extra
I've seen
items we haven't picked up.
No, you've got all kinds of shit. Lots of shit.
Because, so for example, we all have a cloak. We all have a ring.
Yes.
You picked up a tape measure. I picked up a shears. He got that cotton thing from somewhere, but you also got a stapler that made you feel special.
Well, no, it didn't make him feel special. It made him feel possessive. Different feeling.
Hey, what's the
so
word?
It's possible then we all have the 3 items, including cloaks.
What do you have to use? Who had the shears?
I've got shears.
No, I'm just talking about this.
You've got the tape measure.
I wonder what happens if you put the shears to the tape measure and like try to cut the line. Because it talks about dissecting.
I'm wondering if we just if I just need to cut the blue stuff.
I thought about that too.
Because obviously, but to me, it seems like you need to measure something first. Because think about the rings: flower, it's growth. The fairy ring maybe is like regular life, and then the skull ring and black, representing death. So cutting something would come after measuring. This giant cotton thing might have been the first step to get this stuff.
I think
measure it, cut it. I hate poems. I don't care for riddles, so I'm just like, because who knows? I mean, we might even be overthinking this.
Yeah, I'd say let's just try the bunny suits because those are something that sticks
the bunny
out.
suits, I think, are gonna. That's what we're gonna need to leave. I'm thinking, because the bunny suits are at the exit, and once we leave, we don't come back. So I
wonder if the bunny suits were the prize, the treasure. Because when you leave, you get your bunny suit.
Cause the chanter to bewail. Let's see.
On the Tines of 3, you can dissect, and I don't know, rebirth and power there can be checked.
3. Okay, so let's see. Let's go back over to the living room. I want to look at the Tines of 3 again. The statue. If we try to stick the noodle stuff closer to the tines, do they react at all?
Not yet. How close do you want to get there, holder of the giant Q-tip of blue and white stuff?
Just hold it right up next to it.
All right, I do so.
Like how much distance do you want?
I'll be close.
Okay. I'll go like this. Getting closer.
Close.
Getting closer.
It's not doing anything yet. Do you follow his instructions?
Yeah.
When you touch it and then you pull back, there's like some blue and white threads. Part of it appears to be stuck to the tines of the thing, and you pull it back. And it's,
the ruler. Let's go with the ruler. Let's measure this up and dissect it.
You hold it up next to it, and it goes. And for the first.
Snip it.
Now you have a choice. Would you like to snip the blue thread, the white thread, or both?
All the threads.
So there's blue thread and a white thread?
Well, yeah, because the white came with the thing.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of it as like white spaghetti that was like glowing blue.
No. You had the blue pasta, and then they added the white cotton, so now you've got both.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay,
yes.
So blue pasta mixed with, so there's 2. I comment out loud thinking about this.
Yeah, Dr. Z is yelling. He's forgotten what he was
I kind of I try to sense a feel. Like, can I feel a magnetic pull towards something?
You're not feeling anything at all.
Now, Logan.
Yes.
I'm sorry to pause. I just want to be clear about this because there's tines of 3. Is blue stuck to one tine, a white stuck to the other, or they're just stuck?
Just stuck to one of the.
Okay, I didn't know if like the tape measure had to go to the 3rd tine. That's what I was asking.
Oh yeah, no. You put it up next to the threads. And then it stops. The red mark stops.
Okay, so it stops there.
Yeah.
But it's like it stops. Okay, now did we give anything that would indicate one or the other? Rebirth and power. So maybe one is rebirth, one is power. It can be checked. Allocate, assess, curtail. Shall cause the chanter to bewail.